On tonight's episode, we are non-spoiler talking Mickey 17. That's right, the crazy ass sci-fi movie with Robert Pattinson. It is now in theaters. We're going to talk about it. I saw an early screening of Novocaine with Jack Quaid. Pretty awesome. We're going to talk about it. Over on the TV side, The Righteous Gemstones is back for its fourth and final season, so we'll chat about it. And then, of course, we're going to get into all the news of the week. So get ready, because it's time for Am I on the Air? Well, all right. What is going down, everybody? Welcome back to another brand new edition of Am I on the Air? Your one-stop shop for all the latest and the greatest when it comes to entertainment news and non-spoiler reviews on movies, and of course, the news of the week in entertainment, television, movies. We got it all broken down for you. My name is DONMEGA. I'm your host. I'm so happy that you're here to join me tonight for season 29, episode 25. Tonight's show is titled Mega 17. We're going to be breaking down the news from March 5th through March the 11th. Got two movies to talk about and a TV show to talk about. You heard what is up with the intro there. And then, of course, we're going to dive into the news of the week. So let's jump on in. Let's not waste any time. We're going to start with the new number one movie here in the United States, Mickey 17. This one here, directed by Bong Joon-ho, who did Parasite, won an Academy Award for that movie. And this one here is a crazy-ass sci-fi movie, science fiction, comedy, adventure. Taking Mickey 17, man, unlikely hero Mickey Barnes finds himself in the extraordinary circumstance of working for an employer who demands the ultimate commitment to the job, to die for a living. So this one here, of course, like I said, Robert Pattinson, Naomi Ackie, Stephen Yeun, Mark Ruffalo, Toni Collette. What a cast, man. What a cast. The concept is pretty simple here. Mickey wants to get off Earth. This place takes in the future. He's being hunted by some people. He owes some people some money. So he says, I got to get off this planet. I want to go into space. But it's very hard to get into space, but he needs to do it quickly. So he signs up to be an expendable. Now, an expendable means you're going to die and they're just going to reprint you and you're just going to keep being reborn and then dying, reborn, redying, and hence the name Mickey 17, right? Because we go through 17 different Mickeys. And then the twist of the film, Mickey 18, a clone that ends up popping up when Mickey 17 had not died yet. So how do we get two Mickeys? You're going to have to watch the movie for that because this is non-spoiler. Here's what I'm going to say about Mickey 17. I was on the fence with this movie. I remember going into it, I was like, this can go a couple different ways. I want to see it, but I'm not dying to see it. This is going to be one of those movies that we're just going to have to see how it plays out. And the early buzz came out and it sounded very divisive, right? People were loving it, people were hating it, people were loving it, people were hating it. And it's like, okay, here we go. What side of the fence am I going to land on here? This movie is 2 hours and 17 minutes long. I'm going to say for the first hour plus of the movie, it's great. I loved it. I was having a great time with this movie for the first half. The second half of the movie, not that it's horrible, but it definitely goes downhill for the second half. And it just didn't hold up as strongly for me. I had some fun with it when Mickey 18 comes into play and you're dealing with the duplicates. There's some fun to be had. But number one, the movie's too long. At 2:17, I felt the runtime. It dragged. It should have easily been under 2 hours. They could have shaved so much off this film and been just fine. I do give props to Robert Pattinson. I thought he did a great job. I thought visually the film looked cool. It's got some good humor. It's definitely an interesting film. Um, Mark Ruffalo looks like he's having a blast with Toni Collette. They're just killing it. Stephen Yeun's hilarious in this movie. Naomi Ackie really turns it up. So I thought everybody performance-wise did their thing. I just wish the second half lasted as good as the first half. And it is a very divisive movie because, I'm looking online and again, I'm seeing people really enjoy it and I'm seeing people say it's the worst movie of the year. I know I went to the movie with Geeky Pat and Geeky Pat did not like this movie. He hated it. His wife hated it as well. But I liked it. I enjoyed it. And like I said, that's what it is. If you grab four people in a room and watch this movie, two people are not going to like it and two people will. That's just how it goes with a film like this. Um, I wish the second half was as strong as the first because it would be a great movie, but it just lost me in that second half, man. Like I said, not that there's not stuff to like in the second half. It just started off so good. I had a smile on my face. I was really enjoying myself more than I thought I would. And then the second half kind of happens and it just kind of drags and it goes on too long. So unfortunately, at the end of the day, I still enjoyed it and I would give it 3 Mickeys out of 5 Mickeys. I still think it was good. Not great, but good. So 3 out of 5 there. And then I got to go back to the theater last weekend because I got to see an early screening of one of my most anticipated films, Novocaine. I was very excited about this one here, starring Jack Quaid, Amber Midthunder, Jacob Batalon, Betty Gabriel, Matt Walsh, like some pretty good players here. And this one here, when a girl of his dreams is kidnapped, every man, Nate, turns his inability to feel pain into an unexpected strength in his fight to get her back. So yeah, if you've seen the trailer, you kind of get the concept. Jack Quaid's character Nathan Kane can feel no pain. That's right. It's silly. It's so silly. But he's born with a genetic disease that basically he doesn't have any nerve endings. He can't feel pain, but he could still die. He could still be hurt. He just doesn't feel it, right? So he ends up falling for Sherry, played by Amber Midthunder, which was great to see her in this because a lot of people won't know or remember, but Amber Midthunder is the main character from Prey, the Predator movie that came out a couple years ago on Hulu. She was amazing in Prey, and I didn't even know till I went to see the movie that was her. I could not make out who the girl was, and then when I saw the name. I said, "Oh my God, that's the Prey chick." So she's fantastic in this, and I think her chemistry with Jack Quaid is really, really good. So you believe in their romance. Jacob Batalon, who of course plays the fun friend, you know that from the Spider-Man movies, man. He knows his role. This movie is funny as hell. The action is great. It's gory. It's a fun premise, man, for having this guy that can't feel pain going up against these thugs and these hoodlums to try to get his girl back after a robbery. I had a really, really fun time with it, man. Um, I want to see it again. I do. I want to give it another whirl and see if I like it more on the second go round. I really liked it the first go round, but I found myself when I was coming up with a grading for it that I was right at 3 stars. I was at 3 out of 5, which is kind of shocking to me because a movie like this, if it hits all the marks, should be a 4 or 5 star film. So, who knows? You never know when you go into a film where your mindset is at, where your heart takes you, so to speak, and sometimes when you watch it on the second viewing with fresh eyes, you enjoy things more or you find it less appealing. So I'm curious to see for a second go round, but from a first go round, this movie is a ton of fun. I just think the story gets played out a little bit, but overall, it's a ton of fun. It's got some great gore, some great action, and I love the concept. And Jack Quaid is great in this. He's having a hell of a year because he also starred in Companion, my #1 movie of the year, and now he has this, so he's in my top 5, man, of the 2 best movies of the year, and Jack Quaid doing his thing, man. And like I said, shout out again to Amber Midthunder who really brings it in this. So I definitely say go check this out, man. Novocaine comes out in theaters this Friday. Go support it, man. It's worth it. I think you'll have a good time. So 3 out of 5 for me on Novocaine. And over on the TV side, the Righteous Gemstones is back for the 4th and final season. I just wanted to shout it out. This is one of my favorite shows. It's on Max. It's on HBO with Danny McBride, a whole star-studded cast. This show is so damn funny. I'm glad it's finally back. I'm sad it's the final season. It was an interesting season premiere episode because it's a flashback episode taking you back to like Civil War times, and it actually stars Bradley Cooper, who has nothing to do with this show, but it's like this spin-off episode. But it was really good, man. It really sets kind of the tone, I guess, as we move forward. But man, props to the people behind the Righteous Gemstones to basically take their season premiere and not even have any of their series regulars on the episode and bring in a guest star like Bradley Cooper to carry it was really interesting. So definitely check out the season premiere and get ready for some more hilarity as we move on with season 4 for the Righteous Gemstones. It airs every Sunday on Max and HBO. So there you guys go. That's what I got for y'all. Mickey 17 now in theaters, 3 out of 5 stars. Novocaine hitting theaters this Friday, 3 out of 5 stars. And over the TV side, big thumbs up. Go check out the Righteous Gemstones season 4 over on Max and HBO. All right, let's get into the box office. Coming in number 10, it's a debut, In the Lost Lands. I want to see this movie, but of course, excuse me, I have a feeling it's probably going to suck. It's directed by Paul W.S. Anderson, who did all the Resident Evil movies, and they all suck for the most part. He visually makes some cool shit sometimes, but then they just don't pay off at the end. I wanted to see this movie. I didn't even know it came out this past weekend because there's been zero marketing. I think they filmed this movie like 3 years ago and it's just been sitting on a shelf. Because you could tell because Batista is like in his big Drax mode, and he's like so slimmed down in the last year or two. So you could totally tell this was filmed quite a while ago. But yeah, I didn't get to see it, but I guess I'll get to see it on streaming soon because it was only number 10 with 1 million in its debut weekend. Number 9 is Rule Breakers. Number 8, Mufasa the Lion King. Number 7, Anora. Number 6, Dogman. Number 5, Paddington in Peru. Number 4, The Monkey. Number 3, Last Breath. Number 2, Captain America Brave New World. And your new number 1, Mickey 17 with $19 million. An okay debut for Mickey 17, but the movie cost over 150 million to make, and so they're a little disappointed by 19 mil. We'll see if the word of mouth continues to carry it on or if it will drop down after that. All right, guys, with the box office out the way, let's get into the news of the week. We got the new poster for The Accountant 2, of course, starring Ben Affleck and John Bernthal. This hits theaters April 25th. I love this poster. I'm ready. I've heard some early buzz is outstanding for this movie, and that gets me very, very happy. We have your first look at Andor Season 2. This also premieres April 22nd over on Disney+. Supposedly, the rumor is, the Russos were asked, how long do you think the next 2 Avengers movies are going to be? You got Avengers Doomsday, you got Avengers Secret Wars. If you had to take a guess, how long would you say they would be? And this is an interesting question because obviously filmmakers don't really know until they film a movie. They have not started filming these Avengers movies yet. So they were like, if we had to guess, Avengers Doomsday will be about 2.5 hours, and Avengers Secret Wars will be about 3 hours. So they compared them pretty similarly to Infinity War and Endgame. So we'll see if it ends up sticking the landing there. We have the new trailer for Gunslingers. This is Nicolas Cage's Western movie that's coming out here soon. We have the trailer for Bambi the Reckoning. That's right, evil Bambi, with the horror twist to the classic Disney tale. The Recruit has been canceled over at Netflix after just 2 seasons. Suits LA is going to see Rick Hoffman return as Louis Litt. I haven't had a chance to get into Suits LA yet. I know I'm a couple weeks behind now, but it is on my queue. I will definitely be checking it out to see how that goes. We have a brand new trailer for Thunderbolts. And I love this trailer because they basically turned it into this like award kind of thing, like a artsy A24 type of movie, and it's like, from the stars of Midsommar, with the writers and directors of Beef, cinematographer of The Green Knight, production designer of Hereditary, editor of Minari, comes Thunderbolts in cinemas May 2nd, which I just love. It's such an artsy fartsy kind of trailer, but it works so well. I'm so excited for Thunderbolts. I just think it's going to be awesome. We have the official poster for the 3rd and final season of The Summer I Turned Pretty, premiering this July over on Prime Video. We have another new trailer for Death of a Unicorn, which I'm really looking forward to, man. I'm so excited for this movie. Paul Rudd, Jenna Ortega, Will Poulter, Tia Leone and Richard E. Grant. Death of a Unicorn in theaters March 28th. Very excited about that. We got a new poster for Hurry Up Tomorrow, The Weekend and Jenna Ortega with Barry Keoghan star in this movie. We got the first poster. This movie hits theaters on May 16th. We have the first full official trailer for The Studio starring Seth Rogen. This is an Apple TV Plus series that's going to premiere on March 26th. I am so in. Seth Rogen, Apple TV Plus. I need not know more. I am ready to go. Congratulations to the show Running Point over on Netflix. This is Kate Hudson's new show, and it's already officially been renewed for season 2. I'm looking forward to this show. This show came out a week ago. I do want to watch it. Haven't had a chance to get into it yet. Too much on the plate. But it looks good. It looks funny, and glad to see that it's already found an audience, and it's swiftly been renewed for a second season. Mamma Mia 3 update. You ready? Amanda Seyfried confirms that yes, they are working on a sequel. So there you go. James Gunn clarifies if the Starfire TV show is part of the DCU. He basically says no. Long story short, he says all the little animated shorts that they're doing, especially like the kid framed animated shows that they're coming out with, are Elseworlds. They are not a part of the DCU. Michael B. Jordan's Thomas Crown Affair has found its female lead, and it's going to start filming here soon. Resident Evil is getting a new movie. That's right. We have a release date. The Barbarian director is going to remake the movie, and it's going to come out September 18th, 2026. And this should be pretty good, man. I know that the Barbarian director is looking to go back to its horror video game roots and really be true to the game. So I would love to see another take on Resident Evil. That's for damn sure. Robert De Niro's The Whisper Man has added a couple new cast members to his new. Is this a movie or a show? It's a movie. It's a forthcoming Netflix movie based on Alex North's 2019 novel of the same name. Adam Scott and Michelle Monaghan have been cast, so two great additions. I love both of them. Wicked's Cynthia Erivo joins John Wick director's samurai thriller Kuroshi. We have the new trailer for Government Cheese. This is David Oyelowo's new show coming to Apple TV Plus. Greta Gerwig's Netflix movie for Narnia is eyeing Charlie XCX for a major role, so congratulations to her. I know she's starting to get more and more acting gigs, so that's awesome. She's really, really good. Blade Runner 2099. The show is more likely to, it's more akin to the original Blade Runner movie than Denis Villeneuve's 2049. So just so you know, from an aesthetic standpoint, we have the trailer for Pulse. This is Willa Fitzgerald's new Netflix first medical drama. So Netflix getting into this stuff, and glad to see that they're doing their own medical drama here. I'm sure this will be picked up for some more seasons very quickly. Check out the trailer for Pulse. Powerpuff Girls. This was a show that was going to come out several years ago on the CW. They shot a pilot, and CW said, "Nah, we're not going to go through with this one." They released the pilot online this week, and it's pretty hilarious. So check it out if you're interested. Justin Lin is going to be teaming with Keanu Reeves for the action movie Berserker. This, of course, is based on Keanu Reeves' comic book of the same name. And he has been tied to star in this movie for several years. And now we get Justin Lin in to direct, of course, mainly known for the Fast and Furious movies. I think Justin Lin's a great director, and I would love to see his take on Berserker with Keanu Reeves. I am there for it. Let's see here. HBO is definitely circling British actor Papa Isidu to play one of the hottest TV roles being cast this year, the role of Professor Snape in HBO's Harry Potter TV series. Oh man, I'm a little bummed about this one, but SWAT has been canceled. That's right. It will not return for a ninth season. CBS announced the network has canceled and uncanceled the show twice before. It's very interesting in SWAT, man. For the last 2 years, they have canceled this show. And then, like, a week or two later, they're like, you know what? We're going to renew it again. Because the ratings are actually pretty solid. I don't know why they keep wanting to cancel this show. But they did. So as of right now, it hasn't been saved yet. But I know Shamar Moore is shopping it around. He wants Netflix to save it. He's also shopping it around to some other streamers. So we'll see if SWAT gets saved. I love SWAT. I've been watching this show since day one. I would love to see another season. So good luck. I hope the show does get saved. Um, yes, just to confirm, Prime Video has announced that the upcoming third season of The Summer I Turned Pretty will also be the last season. Euphoria season 3 has added This Is Us star Ashanti Black, and we got an article up with everything we know so far. Meghan, Duchess of Sussex lifestyle series with Love Meghan has been renewed for season 2 over on Netflix. Hallmark Channel has renewed The Way Home, the time traveling family drama. So that's coming back for season 4. Yeah, like I said, in an effort to keep the show going, SWAT star Shamar Moore is pleading with multiple networks and Netflix to renew the CBS drama for season 9. Criminal Minds has been scoring another season, though. Maybe SWAT is out. And it's kind of funny because Shamar Moore used to be on Criminal Minds. So with SWAT ending, maybe he could pop back up on Criminal Minds. So Criminal Minds is going to be on for a couple more years as they have already scored an early season 19 renewal, even though 18 hasn't even come out yet. The Ark has been renewed for season 3 over on Sci Fi. Sam Worthington will star in the Netflix limited series I Will Find You, based on Harlan Coben's novel of the same name. Netflix loves itself a heist drama, and its latest one hails from executive producer Courtney A. Kemp, who is the overlord of the Power universe. That's right. So they're putting together a new heist drama for Netflix. I love Power, so if you give me anything remotely in this vein, I'm going to be there for it. Amazon has ordered a new Viking drama series from Michael Hurst called Blood Axe. Um, Alan Richson's bid to play the next Batman. He said, quote, "You won't even have to pay me." I love it. Alan Richson is my 100% pick for James Gunn's Batman in his new DCU. I think he is perfect for Bruce and Batman. Let's do it. I love it. I love the fact that he's down for it so much. Let's go, baby. Giancarlo Esposito and Aya Cash, along with Jessica Harper, have joined Charlie Day and Allison Williams in the murder mystery cast for Kill Me. We have the brand new trailer for The Last of Us. Yes, finally, we got a full trailer, about 2 minutes, for The Last of Us Season 2. This premieres April 13th on Max. It's a fantastic trailer, man. Brings me right back to how good the Season 1 is. Season 2 looks incredible. So check out that trailer. The accountant director says that yes, they are planning a trilogy for The Accountant. So, yes, part 3 is in the works. A Quiet Place 3 is also officially in the works, and that's been confirmed by producer Brad Fuller. He says, "We're starting to put it together right now. We all want to finish that trilogy for sure." And it sounds like they're also looking for a space in John Krasinski's calendar so he can come back and direct that. We have the new poster for Andor Season 2. Looks pretty cool, so check that out. We have the all new trailer for The Woman in the Yard, which hits theaters on March 28th. John Bernthal talks about the upcoming Dark Punisher special. He says it will not be Punisher light. I promise you that. And if you've been watching Daredevil, you see where they're going with the Punisher stuff. Oh my lord, they are not shying away from some stuff. So I'm very excited to see what John Bernthal does with his special presentation Punisher special. Um, James Cameron has revealed that Avatar Fire and Ash will be longer than The Way of Water, which The Way of Water, I think, was 3 hours and 10 minutes or something like that. So he's going even longer. All right. Ray Fisher. It's good to see Cyborg reuniting with his Batman. That's right. Ray Fisher will reunite with Ben Affleck to star in the new kidnapping film Animals. Taylor Russell has been added to the cast of the Thomas Crown Affair alongside Michael B. Jordan, who will star in and direct. The story follows a rich playboy who enjoys stealing art for hobby, but then meets his match in an insurance investigator who quickly fall for each other. Um, let's see here. We have the first poster for On Swift Horses. This hits theaters April 25th, starring Diego Calva, Jacob Elordi, Daisy Edgar Jones, Will Poulter, and Sasha Kali. Um, let's see, some box office stuff we already talked about. We got the all new poster for Disney's Snow White. This hits theaters on March 21st. I don't know, man. I don't think that's going to do very good. We have the first poster for Mike Flanagan's The Life of Chuck, starring Tom Hiddleston, Chiwetel Ejiofor, Nick Offerman, Matthew Lillard, Karen Gillan, Mark Hamill, and more. So check out that, based on the Stephen King novel. So looking forward to The Life of Chuck. We have the final trailer for the final season of You. All eyes on Joe Goldberg. The final season of You premieres April 24th on Netflix. Check out the new trailer. It's fantastic. I love You. This show is so fucking good. And I'm just so excited for this final season, man. I'm so ready for it to be back. So love it. Check out the trailer. Love it. Aquaman star Yahya Abdul-Mateen II is tapped to lead Sony TV show about the casino heist called Ghostman. Modern Family's Eric Stonestreet is joining Dexter Resurrection, supposedly as a serial killer. So I love it. I love Eric Stonestreet. He is very versatile, and I think he's gonna kill it on Dexter. So very, very excited when I saw that casting news. Edgar Wright talks about how Glenn Powell's The Running Man differs from the Arnold Schwarzenegger movie. So check that out if you want to see some differences. We have found out that Mufasa the Lion King will start streaming on Disney Plus on March 26th, and Moana 2 is now streaming on Disney Plus as well. We have the new trailer for season 4 of Hacks. That's right, the Emmy Award winning outstanding comedy series premieres April 10th over on Max. You give them a home, they give you everything. Pets documentary is streaming April 11th on Disney Plus, directed by Bryce Dallas Howard. Conan O'Brien Must Go has been renewed for a third season over on Max. We have an exclusive mid-season trailer for Reacher Season 3, so check that out. Such a good season. Cujo is coming back. That's right. Netflix has announced a Cujo movie is being done based on the Stephen King novel over on Netflix. Um, the Russo brothers say Avengers Secret Wars will draw inspiration from both Marvel Comics series. Um, Kristen Milotti is joining Netflix's In Your Dreams movie cast with Simu Liu and Craig Robinson. I love the sound of this cast. Taika Waititi's We Were Dangerous has a new trailer that dropped, so check that out. Cloverfield sequel is still moving forward slowly, but it is moving forward. We have the trailer for Ed Kemper, which is a new true crime serial killer movie. Cruel Intentions has been canceled. It will not return for a second season. Of course, this is the 2024 follow up to the 1999 movie of the same name. Yeah, it's been canceled. So no more Cruel Intentions. Steve Buscemi has joined Sam Rockwell, John Malkovich, and Parker Posey in Wild Horse 9, a Searchlight feature being directed by Martin McDonough. Buscemi is stepping into a role that was initially going to be played by Mark Ruffalo. Disney's Daredevil Born Again got off to a solid start with its first episode gathering over 7.5 million views worldwide in the first 5 days after its March 4th premiere. The Journey for Sony feature, A Big, Bold, Beautiful Journey, starring Margot Robbie and Colin Farrell, will start a little later than initially expected. The new film will hit theaters on September 19th, and we're hearing real big awards talk for this one. Gabriel Luna has joined the cast of The Terminal List Season 2, opposite Chris Pratt. Prime Video's Legally Blonde prequel series Elle has cast June Diane Raphael as as Elle's mom. Let's see here. The Neighborhood. Welcome to the block. Welcome to the neighborhood. Welcome to the hood. I love The Neighborhood. It's such a fun show. It's an easy little comedy sitcom to get into. The Neighborhood with Cedric the Entertainer is coming to an end. It has been renewed for one more season, but that will be the final season. So coming back for an eighth and final season over on The Neighborhood. They do have a couple spinoffs they're working on to kind of keep the general consensus going. So we'll see how that plays out. Stan Lee, the final chapter. We have the new trailer, which chronicles the highs and lows of the Marvel Comics Legends final years. And then we got an update on Spider-Man 4, man. Stranger Things star Sadie Sink will join Tom Holland in the fourth Spider-Man film. Very excited about that there. Sadie Sink is excellent. There was a lot of rumors that she was going to be Jean Grey in the upcoming X-Men reboot, but now with her in Spider-Man, what does that mean? Is she the real MJ? Ooh, she could be Mary Jane Watson. Maybe Zendaya isn't the MJ we think she is. But now, who knows, man? She could be Gwen Stacy. She can be a lot of different things. But glad to see her addition for Spider-Man 4. If you missed Y2K in theaters a couple months ago, it will start streaming on Max on April 4th. We finally got the trailer for Lilo and Stitch. That's right, we got the trailer, and I got to tell you guys, it looks pretty damn good. It looks like a lot of fun, man. I'm excited for this one. It hits theaters May 23rd. Check it out, the live action Lilo and Stitch. And finally, we got the first little teaser for Poker Face Season 2. Poker Face Season 1 was excellent. From Ryan Johnson, it's just like Knives Out. It's really good. Lots of special stars each episode, and they're doing it again here for Season 2. It drops on Peacock May 8th, and you can check out this little teaser that's about a minute long to get back into it. I'm loving it. It's exciting, and I'm ready for some more Poker Face. And on that note, my friends, that is the end of our show, and we're going to get on out of here. MIOnTheAir.com is the official webpage, so make sure you bookmark it. It's got everything you need on there. All the links, like the links to the Facebook page to give us a like, facebook.com/MIOnTheAir. Our X page, x.com/MIOnTheAir. Follow us at MIOnTheAir. Follow me at DXDonMega. You can follow us at those handles on TikTok, on Instagram, on YouTube, on X, on Blue Sky. We're on everything. Just search Am I on the Air? Okay, give a follow and subscribe to us on your favorite podcast feed, Apple Podcast, iHeartRadio, Spotify. We're on everything. Okay, leave us a little review, 5 stars, thumbs up, whatever you could do, we'd appreciate it. And thank you to our great affiliates at Red Dragons Radio and Pop Culture Pros. Make sure you follow them on X at Red Dragons Radio, all one word, and at popculture_pros. That'll do it for me tonight. I hope you all have an amazing week. We'll be back next week with some more entertainment news. So take care of yourselves and each other. And until next time, y'all, peace. Red Dragons!